What a great party.
I know, yep.
Oh my God, there's a spider on you.
What? Get it. You know I
It
hate spiders.
keeps moving.
Kick it.
Oh my God.
So Solange just spilled the tea, accusing Jay-Z of allegedly pulling the strings on Beyonce with Solange never really vibed with Jay-Z, and she's always been upfront about it. Now, she's dropping some solid evidence on how Jay-Z's been playing puppet master with Beyonce. Rumors have been swirling for ages about how Solange might not be Jay-Z's biggest fan, and she keeps proving it every single day. The streets have been chattering for years, saying she's not exactly thrilled about Beyonce's whole relationship and marriage with Jay-Z, like she just doesn't vibe with him, you know? Everyone has been curious about what exactly she's got against her billionaire brother-in-law. Well, with the recent Bombshell allegations against Jay-Z, claiming he's allegedly using to control Beyonce, it's not exactly shocking that Solange sees him as a major problem.
Why did God give me this life? Sometimes it's overwhelming.
Once again, it kinda echoes what folks have been gossiping about the marriage and how bizarre it seems. Everyone believes that Jay-Z and Beyonce are undeniably this Hollywood power couple, but that doesn't automatically translate to a perfect relationship, you know? It's not all sunshine and rainbows for them, far from it. Despite their combined fortune of nearly $2 billion, a lavish home, and the admiration of their peers, the dynamics of their marriage tell a whole different story. If you're not up to speed on Beyonce and Jay-Z's journey as a couple, let me tell you, they've consistently faced scrutiny for the unconventional aspects of their relationship. Beyonce, Knowles Carter, and Jay-Z stand as two of the most influential figures in today's music business. As their journey unfolded, the couple transformed into music moguls, solidifying their impact on the entertainment industry through each new record release, fashion line, and the occasional controversy. From a teenage romance that started with phone calls to a thriving marriage with 3 kids, their story encompasses betrayal, disclosures, miscarriages, numerous rumors, and more. In an interview, Jay-Z candidly shared, "Well, that's my soulmate. It's the person I love. And you can be in love with someone, you can love someone, and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, you're going to have complications, period." Despite the depth of their connection, their relationship has stirred discomfort among some followers, with 50 Cent being notably vocal about it. 50 Cent's perspective revolves around the age difference between Beyonce and Jay-Z when Destiny's Child initially formed. Beyonce, still in her teenage years, was starting her journey, while Jay-Z, already in his 30s, was well established. A recently resurfaced clip features a younger Beyonce expressing admiration for Jay-Z at an awards event, sparking renewed discussions about the rapper's potential role in shaping her career during the early 2000s.
But I love me some Jay-Z.
The legendary status of Beyonce and Jay-Z is widely known, and their story seems so fantastical that it could only be real. They're often hailed as a monarch and a princess deeply in love, committed to staying together through thick and thin. However, the picture-perfect facade they present has some flashing red flags that can't be ignored. One major concern is the extreme secrecy surrounding their marriage. Fans have been attempting to piece together the timeline of Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship since its inception, given the limited information available about the couple. A keen observer noted, Bey and Jay are so far removed from regular people and artists who are just trying to share their music with the world. They are so famous and so rich that he feels okay with having a tantrum because she didn't win in the specific category he believes she should win. There are many other talented artists besides Beyonce. Jay needs to take a seat. Their fans have to construct the narrative from tidbits gathered in interviews, as Beyonce and Jay-Z disclose very little. Although they clearly crossed paths in the music industry, Beyonce has been cautious about revealing too much. She maintains that she and Jay-Z were just friends for a year and a half before they even considered dating, leaving fans to speculate about the details of their relationship. When their relationship started taking a more serious turn, Beyonce and Jay-Z tried to keep it low-key. Their first collaboration was on Jay-Z's 2002 track Bonnie and Clyde, sparking speculation about their connection. Despite public curiosity, they insisted they were just friends. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce explained, "We were friends first. Before we went on any dates, we were on the phone for a year and a half. That foundation is so important in a relationship. Just to have someone that you just like is so important, and someone that is honest." However, as they continued to make public appearances together, attending events, shows, and award ceremonies, it became increasingly clear that their bond went beyond friendship. Surprisingly, both artists continued to deny their romantic involvement, leaving many to wonder why they were so hesitant and reserved about confirming their relationship. In 2003, Beyonce address this, but the reasons behind their reluctance remained a mystery. Beyoncé's desire for privacy is understandable, given how artist dramas can often overshadow their real work. However, some aspects of their approach raise questions. Throughout their two-decade journey together, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have faced numerous scandals, with much of the attention focused on allegations of infidelity against Jay-Z. While tabloids and devoted fans have fueled these rumors, the couple's music has also played a role in exposing their personal struggles. It's perplexing that Jay-Z and Beyoncé, known for their privacy, are not shy about airing their dirty laundry through their music. The reality is that both artists are savvy business people who understand the public's curiosity about the specifics of their relationship, especially their wedding. Despite their inclination towards privacy, they strategically use their art to navigate the public narrative surrounding their personal lives.
We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
Using music to address personal rumors can be seen as a clever approach to capturing listeners' attention, turning personal struggles into a form of artistic expression. Whether it's perceived as clever or manipulative depends on one's perspective. Some may admire the transparency and artistic vulnerability, while others might view it as a calculated strategy to generate buzz and maintain public interest. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's apparent desire to maximize their financial gains from various ventures does add a layer of complexity. It suggests a pragmatic approach to their public image, possibly combining both clever marketing and strategic decision-making. The use of their marriage as a selling point can indeed raise concerns, as it blurs the lines between personal and commercial interests. The handling of allegations of infidelity may also be perceived as unconventional. Ultimately, as long as their approach proves lucrative and their admirers stay engaged, Beyoncé and Jay-Z seem poised to continue sharing aspects of their romance with the public. In 2005, persistent rumors circulated about infidelity in the relationship between Beyoncé and Jay-Z, with speculation suggesting that Jay-Z was involved in an affair with his protégée Rihanna. Some reports even claim that these rumors were fabricated to boost Rihanna's public image. However, these allegations mark the beginning of a series of charges against the rapper. Subsequently, another accusation of infidelity emerged, originating from the alleged victim herself. On her 2006 album B-Day, she released two songs addressing the theme of infidelity. Her supporters rallied behind her, expressing empathy and a desire for honesty in the relationship. A devoted fan remarked, "I hope he gives her the respect of honesty. As a woman who was betrayed, it wasn't the act that hurt so bad. It was the lying, the dishonesty, and the pain and apprehension it caused. It cuts deep. She stayed with him. She's working to trust him again. I just hope his change is genuine. I hope he feels it in his soul." If these events indeed inspired the songs, it suggests that forgiveness has played a role in Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship, with indications that they have weathered the storm and are still going strong. In 2008, the couple discreetly tied the knot, and their joy expanded with the arrival of their first child, a daughter named Blue Ivy, in 2012. Jay-Z's profound love for his daughter led him to undertake a significant personal endeavor. He learned how to swim. Reflecting on this commitment, he shared, "I didn't learn how to swim until Blue was born. There goes everything you need to know. This is a metaphor for our relationship. If she ever fell in the water and I couldn't get her, I couldn't even fathom that thought. I gotta learn how to swim. That's it. That was the beginning of our relationship." Despite these heartwarming gestures, another year passed, and new unfounded rumors emerged. Despite being a seemingly powerful and united couple, their reputation faced challenges. The rumor mill began speculating that Jay-Z, a music mogul, was allegedly cheating on his new protégée, Rita. This added another layer of speculation on top of previous instances of suspected infidelity, creating a cloud of uncertainty around the couple's relationship. The mystery of why Beyoncé continually forgives Jay-Z for alleged infidelities remains a topic of speculation. Some suggest that perhaps she isn't as pure as her public image suggests. The lyrics of Jay-Z's 2013 track Holy Grail even hinted at the possibility that he, rather than Beyoncé, was the one being deceived. To explore a hypothetical scenario, imagine if the roles were reversed. However, such a situation seems unlikely, given rapper and model Liv's revelation in August 2013. Liv claimed that Jay-Z had flirted with her and asked for her number. Despite the alleged advances, Liv made it clear that out of respect for Beyoncé, she chose not to provide her number. In an interview, Liv clarified, "The song about my life has been construed into something it's not. I was not saying he cheated on her with me. I was saying I was given the opportunity to compromise myself, and I took the route to not do that." Indeed, the facade of a perfect marriage between Jay-Z and Beyonce was shattered on May 7, 2014, when an incident unfolded in an elevator. The trio, consisting of Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Solange, found themselves in a heated altercation while en route to a reunion banquet. Security footage revealed a striking moment as Solange unleashed her anger on Jay-Z, with Beyonce standing silently by. The scene depicted Solange vehemently yelling at Jay-Z and physically striking him. The incident provided a stark contrast to the carefully curated image of happiness and unity that the couple had presented to the public. The elevator incident became a spectacle, drawing public attention and sparking intense speculation about the dynamics within their marriage. It was a moment that laid bare the complexities and challenges that even high-profile couples face, shedding light on the less-than-ideal aspects of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship that they had previously kept concealed. It appears that Solange is currently taking decisive action, aiming to liberate her sister from what is described as Jay-Z's control. According to insiders, she is reportedly issuing a threat to expose him unless he backs off from her sister. Solange is known for her fearlessness in confronting Jay-Z, as evidenced by her willingness to stand up to him, even if it involves confrontation. She even went to the extent of attempting to confront one of Jay-Z's alleged romantic interests at a party for engaging in conversation with him. Among his numerous purported side relationships, a woman named Olivia McFaller stands out, as she is among the very few, if not the only one, to publicly acknowledge being pursued by Jay-Z while he was either dating or married to Beyonce. Although Olivia denied any intimate involvement with Jay-Z, many skeptics question her statements, suspecting that she may be trying to avoid provoking Beyonce's fan base, known as the Bayhive.
For the most part, Jay hit me on some, "I will reach you when I'm in town."
He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He wanted me to be his.
She asserts that she declined to give Jay-Z her number when his bodyguard approached her, but fate brought them together again a few weeks later at Nobu in Miami. On this occasion, she was with a group of friends, and he was also in the company of people, including Solange. Olivia alleges that they discreetly met in a private section of the restaurant to converse and exchange numbers, but their interaction was discovered by Solange. In her original interview with PNC Radio, the former model said, "I could have messed with Jay, but got respect for Bey. We were on the same set of a commercial. See, I was sitting by myself and he sat next to me. I was handling it well, and he was shocked to see I was getting up to leave. He sent his guards to me. 'Excuse me, miss, do me a favor. Put your number on this piece of paper. When Jay gets settled and he'll call you later. I know most chicks would have took the bait, but then those chicks be the ones I hate. I wonder to this day if I'd have gave it up. Would it be me on stage throwing it up?" Indeed, she has consistently supported Beyonce. According to insider information, Solange has reached her limit with Jay-Z's purported control and manipulation of Beyonce. She is reportedly issuing a threat to expose him if he does not relent in his influence over her sister. Moreover, several tracks on Bey's album Lemonade, Beyonce's 2016 album, are about cheating. Obviously, everyone thought it was directed at Jay.
It was one of the hardest things I've been through.
Been through a lot of trauma.
Right now, I'm very emotional.
It was now widely accepted that Jay-Z had cheated on his wife, and Bey and Jay were not the rock-solid, happy couple they had portrayed themselves to be. Jay finally came clean about his infidelity in 2017. He said, "The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused, and then have to deal with yourself." He disclosed that he and Bey chose to work on their marriage even through the most difficult moments, rather than exploit infidelity as a pretext to get a divorce. The fact that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce is a red flag in itself. You can tell that Jay-Z and Beyonce have been quite strategic in crafting their public persona. Everything they show the world about themselves and their family is carefully chosen to create a particular impression. A tale about a criminal and a princess who fall in love, an imperfect union that has survived the challenges of raising 3 talented and lovely children.
Life is really good. Very great.
While Jay-Z's wrongdoings are not just limited to his wife, sources suggest that he does the same thing to every other woman of the industry who is linked with him in any way. For years, the friendship between Kanye West, Beyonce, and Jay-Z was hailed as one of the most enduring connections in Hollywood. Their bond appeared so genuine that many believed it would stand the test of time. However, reality took a different turn. Over time, their friendship began to fray, and the once tight trio seemed to be drifting apart. Presently, their relationship has deteriorated to to a point where, according to sources, they barely communicate with each other. Yet, this hasn't silenced Kanye West, who continues to speak his mind without reservation. In a startling revelation, Kanye West has boldly asserted that not only his mother, but countless others have allegedly fallen victim to a mysterious and cruel organization involved in disturbing human sacrifices. Despite the gravity of these claims, it seems that few are willing to confront or challenge this enigmatic force. Kanye, known for his unbridled outspokenness, continues to fearlessly voice his views, whether it's expressing controversial ideas or exposing what he believes are hidden truths. His relentless determination to share his opinions has once again thrown the spotlight on these controversial assertions, sparking intense debates and concerns. Kanye West's latest statements have left many scratching their heads, but for those who delve deeper, a puzzling narrative emerges. Without explicitly spelling it out, Kanye has dropped hints that numerous celebrities might be entangled in a sinister web involving human sacrifices. He asserts that he remains uncontrolled by the Hollywood power players because he hasn't been involved in such activities. However, his cryptic references to a list of individuals who might be under someone's influence lead to a thought-provoking conclusion. Kanye may be alluding to the secretive Illuminati organization, suggesting that some of its members have been associated with dark deeds. In this enigmatic puzzle of words, Kanye leaves us to ponder the shadows lurking behind the glamour of the entertainment industry. They can't control me. They can control Shaq and Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Beyonce and Jay-Z. Ain't no name I won't say. It's up. Jaguar Wright's perspective on Aaliyah's tragic passing adds another layer of intrigue to the ongoing discourse. According to her, at the time of Aaliyah's untimely death, Beyonce's solo career was facing challenges, and she needed a breakthrough moment to catapult her to superstardom. Aaliyah's unfortunate demise seemingly provided that much-needed boost, ultimately leading Beyonce to earn her title as the Queen of Many Hearts. As Aaliyah's memory continues to fade, it raises the question of how long we will allow the same individuals to benefit from recurring tragedies. Some argue that accountability for any potential wrongdoing is long overdue. Even fans are applauding Jaguar for her outspoken stance in defense of their beloved songstress, suggesting that it's time for justice to prevail in the name of Aaliyah. One fan wrote, "I appreciate her input, but I personally hate when people who were around back then use that limited credibility and mix it with their personal emotions, feelings to serve their own narrative. I'm just here for the history lessons of the culture, not about who's sweet, and how a young R&B singer's death was orchestrated to benefit a rapper's girlfriend's upcoming music career. But that's just me." Well, this isn't the first time Beyonce and Jay-Z have been accused of being involved in something shady. Jay-Z and Beyonce have frequently found themselves at the center of conspiracy theories and imaginative narratives. Some believe they are part of a shadowy organization, often referred to as the Illuminati, working in secret to orchestrate a global revolution and establish a new world order. These theories posit that they employ music videos and elaborate dance routines to subtly manipulate and brainwash the public.
Everyone from the BBC to Beyonce has been accused of being part of the Illuminati, a secret group said to comprise of the world's most powerful people.
For years, Jay-Z has been using a hand signal that forms a triangle during his performances, which is believed to symbolize a diamond and has become closely associated with both Jay-Z and his record label. On occasion, Beyonce has also been seen making this hand signal, likely as a gesture of support for her husband and his brand. But the triangle shape is somehow associated with the Eye of Providence. They said the eye is connected to a wide range of belief systems, including the Freemasons and Illuminati. Thus, conspiracy theorists believe that Jay-Z's iconic hand signal is, secretly, signaling his devotion to the Illuminati. Also, you might have noticed, but there had already been suspicions about Beyonce's seemingly on a cultic side. Way back in 2018, Kimberly Thompson, Beyonce's former drummer, had accused the singer for extreme witchcraft and magic spells of M. Seemingly, this was what she said.
Literally shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. If I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret it.
Not only that, she further claims that Beyonce has been casting spells to keep her under her control, as much as using some mind control tactics to keep her tied down completely. Kimberly Thompson's attempt to obtain a restraining order against Beyonce is a noteworthy development in the story. However, it's important to note that restraining orders are typically granted when there is concrete evidence to demonstrate a credible threat or potential harm. In this case, the judge's decision to deny the motion suggests suggests that there was insufficient evidence to support the claim that Beyoncé posed a threat to Kimberly Thompson. Legal actions such as restraining orders require a high standard of proof to be met before they are granted. As such, the court's decision indicates that there wasn't enough evidence to substantiate the allegations against Beyoncé. On the other hand, Beyoncé and Jay-Z are well aware of the increasingly bizarre theories that surround them. To get back to the haters, Beyoncé directly addresses them in Formation, her lyrics stating, "Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess."
Pop sensation was a popular singer. She was an actress in some movies recently, even a Grammy nominee. Tonight, her family is in mourning. Fans asking, why her?
Aaliyah's tragic death left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and stirred profound grief among her global fan base. However, in the wake of her passing, a tide of rumors and conspiracy theories began to surface, making it increasingly challenging to distinguish fact from fiction. These theories range from speculations about the pilot's identity to far-fetched allegations of the Illuminati's involvement in her death to pave the way for Beyoncé's ascent to stardom. "I remember when Aaliyah passed away, I was really upset," journalist Yandoli says. "The story kept saying that she was adamant about getting on the plane. I was almost upset with her. Why did you want to get on that plane so badly? I remember wrestling with this, being like, well, she wanted to get back to Damon Dash, she wanted to be with her team, and who wouldn't want their stuff with them?" The question often arises, why Beyoncé? Aaliyah and Beyoncé, both emerging from R&B backgrounds with burgeoning acting careers, were perceived as pursuing the same dream, setting the stage for a supposed rivalry. As the theory goes, the Illuminati favored Beyoncé to carry forward their legacy because Aaliyah was purportedly seeking to break free from it.
This is Beyonce on the red carpet with one of the hottest female artists out here, Miss Aaliyah. How you doing, girl?
It's so good to see you again.
You too. She's just looking fabulous.
Beyoncé's fans are now spread across the globe, and she has reached the pinnacle of the industry. However, the notion that her success may have come at the expense of Aaliyah's dreams lingers in the minds of some. Aaliyah's unique style and sound continue to influence female artists, and there's a belief that Beyoncé may have aspired to emulate her. While numerous conspiracy theories surround Aaliyah's untimely death, many believe that there are still unanswered questions, and the case should be revisited. The idea that such a beloved celebrity met her end in a mere accident doesn't sit well with many. A call for justice for Aaliyah has gained momentum, with a demand that those involved behind the scenes should be held accountable for their actions.
Pilot, who we'll talk about in a minute, recommended that only 7 people fly with Aaliyah, or a total of 7 people in the party. She happened to have 8 in her party.
That's not the end for the allegations surrounding the couple. Foxy Brown, actual name Inga Marchin, has confessed that her ticket to rap stardom came at a cost, and it all happened while she was young. There are rumors that she claims Jay-Z, then 27, took her V-card when she was just 15 years old, and that Hova, who as the story goes has a horse-like you-know-what, funded her shopping trips and pampering at hair and nail salons while she was still in high school, all to get into bed with her.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
There are additional claims circulating suggesting that Jay-Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. According to these assertions, Foxy Brown mentioned that she became aware of this after an individual from that community began contacting and harassing her following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z, a situation that was further complicated by an alleged health concern. Allegedly, a series of astonishing revelations has emerged from Foxy Brown, suggesting that Jay-Z's personal life is far from conventional. According to these claims, a particular session involving Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was purportedly recorded on video, and it was anything but private. The sensational twist in this story comes with the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
Foxy Brown's narrative takes a darker turn when she purportedly discloses that Jay-Z compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders linked to an intimate encounter involving all 3 of them, herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay-Z. It suggested that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome.
But if you go be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay-Z. Foxy Brown said Jay-Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said, man.
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay-Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Picasso baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on RapFix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing. 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. However, the story goes even further. Beyond these astounding claims, there are suggestions that Foxy Brown hinted at another intriguing facet of Jay-Z's life. She allegedly implied a deeper connection between Jay-Z and NBA player Larry Johnson, implying that their relationship might have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with Johnson, who had prior ties to Rocawear, lends some credibility to her insinuations. She said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story with no audio, visual, or written interview. Clearly, however, now people also believe that Beyonce is all getting involved in controlling the artist because she herself is pressured." That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.